I sort of got to that point and I was like, well, it was going so good. And then it sort of turned and I was like, well, what is wrong with me? Like to get, I guess, to this age. And yeah, I guess, it's just because I've had to like do so much with work and the family and that. I guess I sort of lost how to be interacting with people and social. So when I do, it's great, but then I probably put up with more than I should. When I do speak up, I sort of get to a point of, well, should I? Because then I'm just going to be by myself and alone. And I guess like trying to even catch up with mates and that sort of thing, like I do find it really difficult. And then when I do reach out, it's really hard to sort of catch up or they even respond. So I'm just like, well, how do I sort of make a new circle? I'm not worthy. There must be something about me that doesn't isn't right, doesn't click. And that's why I sort of, don't have a lot of mates, can't sort of, I'm not married at the moment. I'm definitely at that point. I need to do something to break it. Like I can't, I'm fighting being this way. So I definitely need it to change. I get to a point where I'm like frozen and I'll just continue to dwell on the negative and just sort of try and push through it, but not get anywhere and sort of feel like as though I'm forcing things and starting to fail. I'm constantly sort of tiptoeing around everybody, making sure that they're happy no matter what the consequences are. Stressed out because I'm sort of worried like how are they going to retaliate because they don't accept that I put these boundaries up. I need to be able to do it to get away from what's not serving me because I'm fighting because I do have that confidence, but then because I'm so busy people pleasing, I keep just ending up in this cycle of why am I in this position putting up with this? That definitely was like a totally different person. It's good to sort of see like how far I've definitely come. Yeah, I don't need to be like that ever again. I always had that strong sort of willpower. I just didn't really know how to utilize it. Definitely not a people pleaser anymore. If I have to overexert myself and make myself feel so uncomfortable, then do I really need to be doing that? A lot of it was just pouring into everyone else that didn't need to. Definitely, like I've noticed it making changes at work, which is really good. That's been huge. I realized who like my true friends are. So I'm getting more sort of interactive, getting out more and interacting with new people. So I'm what I was afraid I could never do, I'm actually doing now. Like I'm finding I'm around people that are like-minded and strong-willed and, don't need that drama or they're their own sort of person and quite happy and respectful that everyone else is their own person as well. Major sense of calm in so quickly and sort of just letting go and realizing how much I was investing in worthless, time consuming things. And the more that I'm letting go, the more things are just becoming easier and more free flowing. How much I'd let a situation that wasn't my fault end up controlling me and taking me down a rabbit hole. So now it feels I don't need to be ashamed. The reason that I ended up in that position was because I was such a strong and vibrant person that, because I was so strong, someone else wanted that. And I allowed them to take that away because I was being such a good person at the expense of someone else. And you don't have to do that. And you don't have to be ashamed of it at all. Like they're the ones that should be ashamed of themselves. Seriously, like if you know who I am, that's what I'm going to do. That's a part of me. So you can have your opinion. That's fine. That's your deal. But this is what I'm doing. And if you don't accept it, that's cool. Like it's not your life. You don't have to do it. And if it's irritating you so much,
toodaloos. And I've noticed like I'm a lot calmer. Like I sat an exam. We actually hadn't been invited into the group. So you went exam time, there was no link. And that would have just rolled me before. That would have just been an instant fail. No, managed to just, okay, so this is what I need to do. Just get it sorted, sit it, done, dusted, aced it. And I was like, oh my God, that's just so different. Like usually I'd just be spiraled and then everything else would spiral. And I was just like, I either know it or I don't. It was just realizing like what had got me to that point and accepting that it was okay to go through what I went through and why I adopted the bad patterns and then just forgive it, let it go, and yeah, just close. Yeah, you just couldn't work out how to get back there because everyone had good intentions to help, but they didn't really understand it. So you just get stuck. But then once you get the strength reset, you know, like you've been so amazing. Yeah, like it's been really great. It's just been like completely changing it because yeah, I don't think I would have, like I was really, really struggling. And I don't think I would have been able to change without this.